Good morning. So, in true Raina fashion, I've briefly thought about something and I think I'm going to try it this week. We'll see how it goes. I have been watching a lot of health influencers, and they share their realistic living, and I appreciate it because I don't have anything aesthetic. But I've really been enjoying watching them as continued growth and motivation. So many people are doing 75 hard, and that is not for me. I can guarantee you in saying I would never ever do that. One, I don't even like reading all that much, and that's a part of it, is reading 10 pages a day. But the whole having to work out twice in one day, just thinking about that gives me anxiety. I have to have one good shot a day. Anyways, I've been watching a lot of girlies, and it has just inspired me to take my input on my Given a Damn Instagram, where I've been putting blips out of what I'm eating, sharing workout stuff, all of that, taking from there and putting it in here. And the reason being is I just find that short form content, one, can be a little lazy. It can feel less rewarding and engaging. And I feel like when people watch Instagram and Facebook, they're just overstimulated, clicking next. I find myself doing it, and I just don't want to contribute to that. You know what I mean? So I think on my Instagram, I'm going to reel it back this week and just put my final results from my watch. Because I find just that small reminder of, I can do it, you can do it kind of thing if you want to, if you feel the need. But what do I want to do with my hair today? Maybe I'll crimp it. I haven't done that in a long time. Speaking of, where is it? Oh. Well, I see a curling iron. Straightener. Is it down here? Nope. That is my blow dryer. That's another straightener. Wait a minute. Found it. I find that just sharing pictures of what I'm doing to close my circles on my fitness ring is enough for my fitness account for now. But I really want to try and challenge myself to put together a weekly video. So this is what this is. This is going to be my attempt of Monday through Saturday of just sharing what I'm eating, how I'm moving my body, and the in-between thoughts. It'll be a little bit with my nice camera at home. It's going to be mixed in with my phone out in the world. I figured I could merge them together because I don't want to take this camera out in the world. It makes me very nervous. I've done it a couple times and I already regretted it. So we're going to leave you here, but take you elsewhere the other way. But yeah, I just want to challenge myself this week on calorie tracking. I've pushed back on it because it is a lot of work when you make your own dinners. Because you're literally, if you don't have a recipe that's telling you the information from the get-go, it's just a lot of writing down things and then adding it together and then dividing it to even know what to put on your app. And I already feel a little chaotic come dinner time. But if there are things that I'm making that we all love, I can at least log that somewhere and keep that information for easier tracking. But anyways, I know in the past when I was losing weight, my calorie cap was 1,700. So I want to stay around that number or less a day. I didn't weigh out my creamer this morning, but I have weighed out what my average pour is, and it's anywhere from 60 to 90 calories. So we're just going to put that in the app today and say that that is what I had and Coffee is so weird. Like sometimes it has calories, sometimes it doesn't, depending on the app. And I'm like, do you or don't you? So I'm gonna log my cup of coffee and see what it says. And then I still have some some lunch to make, and then I already have dinner planned, and it's going to be something that's going to require me to do a lot of measurements, I think, because I don't think the website told me the calories. Maybe it did. So yes, that's the plan today, is to share with you guys how I'm moving my body and all my healthy choices. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Please don't take this as something like I'm trying to tell you to live a different way or whatever. I'm just needing to live differently. I'm needing to lose weight. I have not felt good in my body for a long time. I require medications I'm not taking because I'm a stubborn Taurus. Hi, New Year, I'm a Taurus. But I would rather try and get my weight down and then have a doctor's appointment and see if I'm still having the same kind of issues. If I were to guess, I would guess that I'm pre-diabetic just because of things that I have experienced, but I know for sure I am high blood pressure. I have. Also, if you're new here, I say weird things all the time, and sometimes I don't even catch it until I'm editing a video and I'm like, who possessed me? What the heck was I saying? Anyways, I want to get in better shape. I want to be a better role model. I want to have access to more clothing. I've shared on my Instagram, like, when you're an extra large girly, your selections in the clothing department is much more sparse, and I think it's because there's a lot of us extra large girlies, and so I'm competing too much. And when it comes to like medium is like my goal, because there's always so much, no matter the outfit. Like if I see something I like, there's always plenty of medium, but like large and extra large, no ma'am. No ma'am. And I love clothes, honestly, I do. I do. I like to change them out often and up my style. It just makes me feel mentally good and all of that. So, alright, this was kind of a chatty beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and finish getting ready, and then I will show you guys what I am making for my breakfast and my lunch today for Monday, May 19th. Okay, I had to hand calculate all of this into a freaking note on my phone because apparently I don't have my FitnessPal or LifeSum appears to need a membership. I don't remember paying for one. I don't remember usernames and passwords. It's too early for all that. So we're starting off fantastic. This is something that happens when you're somebody that decides to do things last minute. But I did hand calculate everything, and it comes to 854 calories before dinner. So for my breakfast, I have 2 boiled eggs. That came to 154. I have about 20 calories worth of pickled things in here. I have 120 calories worth of ranch for my cucumber and carrots, and I don't even count those because I just don't feel like straight vegetables should be any points or any calories. And then my sandwich, I think I have, it was either 300 or 400 calories worth of this hot honey chicken salad. And then this is 120 calories worth of sourdough bread. I'm going to toast that at work. Put this on there with a tomato. I do have an extra tomato that I might munch on with some salt and pepper. And then for my afternoon sweet tooth, I have this Built Puff Bar, which I think is 140 calories. Yes, 140 calories. So this will get me through the day, and then we will do dinner together later. I have my brain fixated, completely fixated on a Diet Coke from McDonald's. So we will see if I make it without getting one, but I'm like been thinking about it now for ever. Also, my cheeks are pink right now. What the heck? I did put blush on. Maybe it's just really strong brush. Right now I'm going to go thrifting and just see if I can find any more cute outfits. I went thrifting yesterday and got myself a really cute gray knit sweater for the next fall season. Yeah, you know, if I'm another 10 pounds lighter, it'll look even cuter. It fit me right now, but I just feel like it would be really cute, little baggy. And I got myself 2 pairs of Lucky brand jeans that I was muffin topping in, but again, we're on a weight loss journey, so they're going to be the perfect jeans by the end of the summer. And I got myself like a workout sweater that can get bigger on me over time because I like oversized sweaters, and it's like a actual workout brand. So anyways, I'm a little bit into thrifting clothes right now because I really do want to go and like rotate out my closet, and when I bring things in I get rid of things. Now I do have a pair of jeans I want to get rid of because I feel like there's weird bubbling in the front, so I'm gonna let those go. There's also a pair of Old Navy jeans that just don't fit me right in the bum. I feel like they just get way too loose after wearing them. So those are the 2 pairs of jeans I'm going to replace with my Lucky jeans, and then I'm going to slowly work on replacing my summer dresses because I don't love the ones that I have. Oh, somebody put a cart there. My gosh, this parking lot is so tight. Technically I could park right there, but I feel bad because it's right in front of the store. And also the person that parked in the spot next to it is freaking crooked. And we're good. Anyways, I want to just keep working on my wardrobe. I've been trying to use Pinterest to find outfits that I like. And it's really hard because I feel like everybody's got like their lookbooks pinned in Pinterest, but not like a single outfit. So I have to go to like different websites and look at like 12 different outfits for one person, and I'm like, no, like I just want to like visually look through outfits. If you guys know an app that like lets you see coordinated outfits kind of like in a Pinterest form, let me know because I think that will help me figure out my look and what I'm looking for. But anyways, this was all about Diet Coke. Am I gonna get Diet Coke? Is this week-long video gonna be the longest video ever? Probably. I couldn't silence the soda beast. It's been better. It's still good. It's still good. Why is my cheek so pink? I wonder if it's a setting I have. Do I really look like... I guess I do look like that. Okay. I was watching a documentary last night of people in Utah and their addiction to soda, and it blew my mind. I guess it's because it's a Mormon state and they don't drink coffee as Mormons. They don't have like hot beverages with caffeine. They don't drink alcohol. So soda is their vice. And the amount of soda people drink in Utah blows my mind. Like, think of this, but like times 4 in one day, every day. If you're from Utah, let me know, because that documentary blew my mind and it made me feel less guilty about my occasional Diet Coke buys, because this is the biggest I go in a day. If I drink more than this, I don't feel good. But I usually get like a little 2-liter, or if I'm out and about, it's the McDonald's Diet Coke that I will go pick up. Because generally their machines do it right. This one tastes like a little bit like on the cusp of not being sweet enough. But still good. Anyways, going back to work, I've eaten my chicken sandwich on sourdough. I've eaten my Built Bar already, and I had my eggs and my pickled things. So all I have left to snack on is my carrots, celery, and ranch. And then dinner. And the gym tonight. We're gonna go to the gym. We are gonna go to the gym. I think I want to take Wednesday off physically and focus on gym today, tomorrow, and my 10K steps all the days. I don't have a great way to put you guys in my kitchen, so we're gonna do it like this. You can see the pan, you can see my hands, and you can hear the chaos of my house where they're arguing what is the fruit and what's the vegetable. Okay, in a large skillet, I measured out my olive oil. It needed, 16 grams of olive oil. To it, I'm going to add a whole onion, a whole bell pepper, and then 8 ounces of diced mushroom. And mushroom. Pan, you can heat up any day now. We're gonna cook this for 6 to 8 minutes, so I'll be back. Okay, fast forward into the future. My vegetables are all tenderized. So now it says to add 4 minced garlic. It does mention doing this fresh, but there's only so much chopping I'm willing to do today. So I'm just gonna do 2 tablespoons, well, about 1 1/2 of garlic, and mix it in for 30 to 60 seconds. Whoa, what made you scurry, Choo-Choo? You just Scooby-Dooed over to me, didn't ya?
Mom,
yes,
why
hon?
can I not act?
Why can't you act?
Perfectly fine.
I don't know. They're just not ready for you to do it yet.
You want me to be perfectly reading?
Well, you know what? It's a good practice. Like Croc Center, you're going to be around new kids. Acting means like being comfortable around new people, and
that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, well, it'll be good practice.
Can you call them right now?
No, absolutely not.
Right
now. Okay. Next step is to add a can of Rotel.
Mom, would I cough it up if I...
Definitely would cough that up.
Like a...
Yeah.
You go everywhere?
You would choke on it.
Actually?
Yeah.
Is it spicy?
Some of it, not spicy, but it is chili powder. I wouldn't eat it by itself.
Spicy.
Okay, we've got Rotel in here.
Hotel chicken.
It says to deglaze the pan, which, you know what? Nothing stuck to this pan. I've been really impressed with it.
Oh, Mom.
Yeah, dude.
I drank all my water today.
You did?
Yeah.
Good job.
I don't really like the pink flavor.
Okay.
It's alright. I'll still drink them.
Well,
It's
you
just
better.
I don't like it.
Okay. I've got this reduced to low, so I'm going to add these seasonings. I have a tablespoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika.
You making a video?
I'm just talking to myself. Of course I'm making a video, silly.
Is that sarcasm?
Yes. It's definitely sarcasm, kiddo.
I didn't really think that.
Okay, stir it in well, and then we'll add in the chicken. The chicken, I just got a rotisserie chicken, and it says 12 ounces, which is basically of like a standard little rotisserie chicken you can get from your normal grocery store, was both of the breasts. So if you can't measure, that's essentially 12 ounces. I think I left a little bit behind, but my little doggy friends helped me with that. Okay, I think I got that mixed in pretty well. So it says add chicken and the Greek yogurt. So we've got the 12 ounces of shredded chicken. And then 1 cup, and it was measured by grams, of fat-free Greek yogurt, 227 grams. Add that in there. We're gonna mix it together very carefully. I got this pan from Marshall's. I'm like slowly transitioning all my pans to stainless steel, and I like it because you can wash them in the dishwasher, but I just like knowing that I'm cooking on something that isn't contaminating my food, because there's been so many different pots and pans that have like started to chip or like just do questionable things, and it's like I'll already start cooking. That actually happened with a couple of my pans where I've already started cooking, and then I looked in and I could see like flakes of black or whatever color the pan is in my food, and I'm like, well, that's not good. So I started looking into stainless steel, and I'm like slowly building up my collection of pans as I find them. I still want to get like a nice long flat one, and I want to get a smaller flat one for like maybe even 2 for frying eggs and things like that. And then I want to get a smaller saucepan. So as I see them, I will get them. There's actually a great frying pan at Goodwill, but some guy had it and I was like, put it down, put it down, but he didn't. Okay, let's see, what does it say next? Remove from the heat. Okay, all right, we're gonna scoot it over here, and I'm going to take you guys this way. We're not paying attention to the dirty things in the sink. We just got home. Be nice. I'm going to take a cast iron pan, and I am going to... Do I need to grease this, actually? I'm just nervous. I know this is seasoned and all that. I just, you know, I don't want to ruin it by having things stick. So, it specifically suggested these Mission yellow corn tortillas. Of course, you can go healthier by doing like low carb versions of different kinds of tortillas, but a corn tortilla sounded good, and for the serving size I want, it's only going to be 500 calories, which I have room for, so we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says to do 6, so I'll do like that, maybe. Yeah. And the instructions over here. Okay, place 6 tortillas on the bottom of your cast iron. Check. Add half the chicken mixture and half of my cheese. I am making something called Healthy King Ranch Chicken Casserole. So you just buckle up and wait for it.
Looks like a throw up.
Oh yeah, it's your favorite mix of chicken and tomatoes coming together. I like pink foods, apparently. That's what the chicken salad looked like too from yesterday. When I put it on my sourdough, I definitely noticed. Okay, half the cheese. Okay, and then what does it say? Place remaining 6 tortillas on top, chicken and cheese again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, chicken. I'm sorry if this looks like throw up. I wasn't really paying attention, but now that I've noticed what my husband has pointed out, that's all I can see. It's all I can see. It's gonna be tasty though, okay? It's gonna be so tasty. Okay, top with the rest of the cheese. Okay. Bake for 25 to 30 minutes until the cheese is melted and the edges of the tortilla is golden and crispy. You can top it with cilantro, salt, pepper, and a dollop of Greek yogurt or sour cream. So I'm gonna put it in. Oven is preheated to 350. All right, here it is. I'm gonna measure out 2 servings, which is 380 grams. See how much that is for 500 calories, and I'll share it with you guys. Did I not record since I put you guys over here? Anyways, this is 530 calories. I added 1 serving of light sour cream on there and a whole bunch of salsa. And it has 44 grams of protein. So I'm gonna try a bite. Let's see real quick before I sit with the family.
Don't mess with Kiki. Stop being rude. No, put it down. Stop throwing her. Yeah, Kiki, go away.
I like it. It's very like chicken burrito. Yay! The more that I am videoing, the more I'm realizing that I don't think I could honestly put this video into a 6-day spread because I'm just too chatty. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just do a couple of days as like a sample run and upload it twice a week. Like maybe I can figure that out, especially if I take Wednesday off from the gym, because my brain is thinking going Monday, Tuesday, have Wednesday off, go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and have Sunday off. And I was already thinking about uploading on Sunday, but maybe I'll do a Sunday, Wednesday. So that way Wednesday is going to be Monday through Wednesday, and then Sunday will be Thursday to Sunday, or maybe it'll be Thursday to Saturday, and I'll just give myself like completely Sunday, no videoing, no sharing, nothing. I think that's what I'm gonna need to do, otherwise this video is gonna be 2 hours long. It was really interesting. Oh, I can totally see the person next to me. It was really interesting measuring out my dinner because I wouldn't have eaten that much. And I've been really, really good at saying no to everything at work. Like, there's been pastries. I've even brought in pastries and I didn't have one. And I felt like I had a good, like, mental concept of how many calories I was eating, but lo and behold, I think that I've been eating less, because dinner tonight I probably would have eaten half of that, and that would have put me at like, I don't know, like 1,100 calories for the day. And it would be very likely that that would be the last thing I ate. Now, if I did eat something in the evenings, things I have been eating are Yasso ice cream bars, which I want to say those are around like 120 or 140 calories, somewhere around there. Or I've been having fruit because it's, you know, naturally sweet, and I would have, I don't know, a couple of handfuls of whatever. Last night, my dessert was a mango, and I didn't eat the whole thing because Finley wanted too. So I literally ate half a mango, and then him and I like chewed around the pit together. So I think that I've just been eating very little. I feel like I've been eating, and just in today's reflection, now not every day is going to be the same, but in today's reflection, I feel like I've been eating around 1,200 calories a day, where I know I can eat up to 1,700 and still lose weight. And there's been times where I've felt hungry and a little bit cranky, and I'm like, dang, Raina, you should have had an ice cream bar, or you should have had a piece of toast with peanut butter on it, or whatever it was. So I think in one way this calorie counting thing is going to be helpful, because I think I might have been shorting myself more often than not. I mean, I'll tell after a few days. Obviously today is day 1, so it's what I ate today, but I do eat a lot of the same things. Like, I love a couple boiled eggs for breakfast, or sometimes I do like a Greek yogurt bowl, which maybe I have enough fruit to do that tomorrow, to try that out. Tomorrow though, I won't tell you too much, because 1, I'm not for sure what I'm doing, and 2, I want to keep it a surprise, keep you guys hanging. Right now it is 7:50 p.m. and I'm heading to the gym. My plan is to do 20 minutes of cardio, which I think I'm going to do the elliptical tonight. And then I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to do with strength, or like just endurance type stuff. Yesterday when I went to the gym, I really worked on my arms. There's a like weightlifting set of different moves that I've done a few times, and I really like doing it because I feel like it feels effective, especially for like my back fat. So I keep doing that same favorited video, but I want to give my arms a break. So I'm kind of thinking either full body or lower body, but I'm apprehensive on lower body because tomorrow right after work is a class called Butts and Guts, and it's a couple of rounds of butt exercises and then a couple of rounds of stomach exercises, and I don't want to overdo those either. So I think I'm gonna try and find more like full body, where I'm just doing a little bit of everything and not overexerting myself. That was the quickest light ever. Or the ding dong in front of me took forever to go, and I can't see crap because the sun is blinding me. Anyways, I think I'm gonna do a full body set. There's a few workouts that I've saved on Instagram that I want to try. Like, one of them, you spread your legs. You spread your legs. I don't know why I'm so immature. I don't know why you're here. Anyways, you stand in a Y position with your legs, and you have a dumbbell at each foot, and you like transition where you take your opposite hand, pick it up, you take your other opposite hand, pick it up, take your opposite hand and put it down, you know, like you just keep going back and forth or something like that. But you do like this up and down and over, and it's full body, like you are using your arms, your legs, your stomach. I kind of want to try that move out, do stuff like that. So that is the plan. Today is not raining for just a millisecond. It's been raining like crazy for the whole last week, and so I'm glad that it's dry. I was able to put my white shoes on. It is looking a little dicey on the other side of Salem here. It's looking a little cloudy, but we'll see. Whoopsies. It's kind of going fast. Slow down, girl. Slow down. Slow down. I'm slowing down. So yeah, we're gonna go get a workout. We're gonna get good and sweaty. We'll do 20 minutes cardio and 20 minutes full body type workout. So I'm usually there about an hour, because there's like the rests in between your sets, and just figuring out what I want to do can take me a few minutes. So, you know, I'm hoping my headphones are good and charged, because last time I went to the gym, they were low. They were a little bit low. And the time before before that, only one ear was working. So either my AirPods are finally going out or they were just slowly dying. I will find out today because I've been charging them for at least a half an hour. And I don't think they take that long to charge. I could be wrong. I really need to put them like sitting on a charger tomorrow so I can get a full charge. I just have to remember. We're almost there. Thanks for chatting with me. You made this car ride so much better. I'm ending the night with a 200 calorie treat. I've got half a cup here of green grapes. Oh, this one's got some beauty marks. And then these are those true fruit, like freeze-dried bananas covered in chocolate. I have half of a serving, or I think it's actually one serving. Those little bags say they're 2 servings. Anyways, it's the end of the day Monday. I'll put up here what my final workout score is for the day, or my final ring score, if you will, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning, and I didn't forget what I was doing. I am notorious for starting vlogs and then poofing. Okay, so this morning I'm thinking for lunch I want to make an at-home version of the sub in a tub from Jersey Mike's. So we're gonna kind of measure and go because I've never made one before, but I bought all the ingredients to do it. And then I don't quite know yet what I'm gonna pack for breakfast and snacks. I really enjoyed having the sourdough bread yesterday as part of my sandwich. So I'm like, do I want to bring a piece and eat it with my salad, or do I want to have a piece this morning with some peanut butter on it or something? I don't know. I think it's going to depend on how calorie heavy the salad is. So I think I'm going to start there and then figure everything else out. So let me show you guys what I got. I bought some pre-shredded lettuce, some turkey pepperoni, ham. 3 slices is 50 calories. 3 slices of turkey is 60 calories. Thin sliced provolone, it says 3 slices of this is 120 calories. The pepperoncinis. And I already have some little tomatoes. I have some red onion, and then for the dressing, I have some plain Greek yogurt that I'm going to mix with this light Olive Garden dressing. The light Olive Garden dressing is 30 calories per 2 tablespoons. And then for 170 grams, this is 110. So I'm going to mix these 2 together in like a little side thing for my dressing. And I think that's everything. Tomato, onion, lettuce, meats. Okay, let's build this. Okay. What I do if I'm building a recipe from scratch is I literally get a piece of paper, a pen, which, by the way, my mom-in-law got me a pack of gel pens, and I've been using them lately for all my journaling and for my like I just started planning out my meals a little bit, or like reflecting on my meals and writing down everything I ate and the calorie totals. And I've been using all my colorful pins, and these are amazing. They just say TUL on the side. She got them on Amazon, and they're amazing. So if you're a pin snob, I'm kind of a pin snob, go for it. So 2 cups of shredded lettuce is 10 calories. So obviously I'm not even going to count this. We're just going to load her up with some lettuce and move on with life. Nice thick base. Make sure I get full. Okay. It's probably close to 2 cups. Who knows? Okay, so now to start writing. So I know that I want to put turkey on here. If I do 3 slices, it's the 60 calories, and I'll get 12 grams of protein. So I'm going to do the 3 slices of turkey. So we'll do 3 turkey. I'll write down protein just because I'm curious of what this will end up being. 12 grams, so we're at 60. And I'm going to cut these up into little squares and then sprinkle them over the top. Smells good. Has anybody else like got on the wagon of switching their cutting boards to not plastic? Because TikTok made me realize I was eating all these microplastics, and I just, I don't have time for that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're gonna cut it up. See? Just like that. Sprinkle them over the top of the salad. Have you guys tried Jersey Mike's sub in a tub? Because I just tried them for the first time this last month because my gym is right next to one, and I really liked it. I really like just getting a mini sub too. Their calories aren't that bad, and it's filling. So if I'm hungry, I'm not getting a salad. I'm getting a sandwich. Thank you very much. Okay, and then the ham. Ham is 3 slices, 50 calories, and 10 grams of protein. So let's go ahead and do all 3 slices. 3 ham, 10 grams. So just by adding this meat so far, we're at 22 grams of protein, which we love that. Ooh, I think I want to add pickles to my salad too, now that I'm thinking about it. I know that the pepperoncinis add that pickled flavor, but I love pickles. Okay, I think I don't want to do all 3 slices, so let me think about this. If I do 1 slice, what is that? Is it 40? 40, 40, and 40. Yes, it would be 40 calories. I'm just going to do 1 slice of provolone. So 1 prove is 40 calories, and then it's like 2.5 protein. I'll round up to 3. Check on my kid here in a second and see what he wants for breakfast, because when I first woke him up, he didn't know. Verdict's out if this is enough cheese. I feel like maybe I need another slice. Just compared to the meat ratio. You know what, we'll try 1 slice, and if I feel at the end of the day like 1 wasn't enough, we're going to increase to 2. Okay. Next, we're going to add some turkey pepperoni. So this says per 16 slices, it's 70 calories and 10 grams of protein. Oh, this is math I don't love. I don't like this kind of math. I'm just going to do half of everything. So I'll do 8 slices of pepperoni, which will be 35 calories, and 5 grams of protein. So 8 slices. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let me write that down before I forget. So 8 pep was 5 grams of protein and 35 calories. Okay, then I'm just going to thinly slice a little bit of onion. I don't need a whole lot. Just a smidge. We're not counting calories on this too, because I just think that that's so silly. It's like seasonings, you know, vegetables, seasonings, same ballpark. I mean, there's certain things like certain fruits and stuff I know are high in calories that I will actually calculate, like the sweeter fruits or whatever, but I don't know, vegetables, they're fine. I feel like it takes more calories to actually ingest them, you know, or digest them. All right, put this back. We're gonna grab some pepperoncinis. This says it's 5 calories per 12 pieces, which I won't even have that many. I literally will probably have like 6. We're not gonna count this either. Just to add a little yumminess over the top. Maybe I will do all 12 now that I'm seeing it on here. I know I'm gonna want more bites of it. Okay. Then another 0 calorie, in my opinion, situation are these little tomatoes. And I'm gonna chop off all of them so I can not waste any. Future me is so happy right now. Just so you know, I'm looking forward to lunch already. And I love that for me. My husband in June is going to be joining a Biggest Loser challenge at work. And he was asking me if I would be interested in meal prepping. And I have mixed feelings about this because I'm a foodie. I like to have variety. And I feel like if I meal prep the same meals, you know, day after day after day for a week, that it is going to ignite a part of my brain that's going to want to eat out. So meal prepping for me is more like having ingredients prepped, like pre-cooked meats and putting them in a thing, pre-chopped vegetables, putting them in a thing, or like pre-cooked things like sweet potatoes or whatever, and then curating my meals a day. But my husband is not a creator in the kitchen. Like, he will leave here with the most random foods and they're not even like satiating. So I kind of feel like if I did do the random prep thing, I would almost need to help him in making pre-made bowls for him, but then leaving the additional ingredients separate for me so I can be creative. So I don't know. Verdict's out. June's a little bit away, so I have some time to think. We'll see. Okay, I want to show you guys the salad so you can see how great she's looking. Like, hello? We want to eat that. That's good stuff. Okay. Next is the dressing. I need to weigh this out for sure. Okay. It says for 32 grams of this, it's 30 calories. So dressing, let's see what that looks like and see if I need to do 1 serving or 2. Oh, I need need to make my kids breakfast. 32. There we go. I think that's going to be just fine. So this is 0 protein, but it has 30 calories. And then I gotta do some math here to figure out what this is by the gram. So 170 grams is 110 calories, which means what? Clear 170 divided by 110. That means it's like 1.5 per 1 gram. Okay, 1.5 per 1 gram. So we're going to do some math here. 1.5. So I'll times my grams by 1.5. I'm thinking just like a healthy scoop. So 44 times 1.5. So that's 68 calories. And Greek yogurt. And protein. Let's look at that. So it's only about 2 grams of protein. Okay. So I'm going to shake it. Oh yeah, this is going to be plenty of dressing. Grand total, what's it going to be? 283 calories. And how many grams of protein? 30. Oh my gosh, this is a great meal. They say you should have 10 grams of protein per 100 calories. So this exceeds. So there you have it. Salad dressing less than 300 calories and 30 grams of protein. Love it. Okay, for about 318 calories for breakfast, I'm going to take 2 pieces of sourdough toasted up at work. No butter, it's not needed. I'm going to do half of an avocado, which is about 200 grams. And then I'm going to mush up a boiled egg on top. I believe with all of this, it's around 10 grams of protein. Not great per calories, but I'm doing so good here that I don't even care. I want something filling this morning and delicious. And then, of course, I'm going to sprinkle the top with everything sprinkle so it's nice, salty, and oh, I'm so looking forward to getting to work and eating this. Do I want to add tomatoes? I'm going to grab just a couple tomatoes to slice and add to this. I think that that's going to make it a dream. The lighting is amazing over here. I'm going to bring potential snacks. I will add them if I end up eating them, but I'm thinking I'm going to want something at the end of the day before my workout class. So I'm grabbing this 200 calorie, like an Elmer Fudd all of a sudden, calorie protein bar. It's got 18 grams of protein, 1 sugar, and yeah, 200 calories for a sweet treat. I do pick these up because I'm a big kid. I love applesauce pouches. These come in clutch when I have a sweet tooth, and they are only 40 calories. So they're pureed apples and fruits. We love that. And then also I have this bag of Quest chips that's been sitting in my pantry. These ones are the loaded taco. I have yet to try these, but people say they're really good. It has 19 grams of protein in this little bag, and it's 140 calories. So if I end up eating everything, I think I'm going to be around 900 calories. I'll have to calculate it all. But if I don't, it just gives me more calories to play with this evening. And I have a dinner idea of what I'm making, but I don't for sure know the calorie count. I'm going to have to do like what I did with the salad, where I'm pre-measuring everything and then figuring out my portion size. So yeah. I think that's all I got right now. So I will share at work how my breakfast comes together, how the salad tastes, if I'm going to be making it again tomorrow, and of course what I actually end up eating. Here's what my final toast creation looks like, and I can tell you guys, I think it's just missing sauce. I don't even know what kind of sauce. I feel like some sort of like zesty, almost like a taco flavored sauce. Which, does that even exist? I don't know. I'm not talking like salsa. Like, I'm talking like taco seasoning flavored sauce as I'm eating it. I think it's because of the avocado and the tomato. Like, I just want that. But it is good, and I'm glad I could eat this for breakfast. So, anyways, I just wanted to show it, share it, talk about it. You know. See you later. So, I decided to use my Dutch Brothers gift card and get a 0 sugar pink flamingo, which is strawberry, peach, and vanilla, I think, for flavors. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I will correct it down here. But I really wanted to add strawberries to it, but the app doesn't say if the strawberries have calories. So I don't know if, I mean, obviously I know fruit carries calories, but like, I don't know if their strawberries they add have been in like a sugar bath type thing, or if they're just straight strawberries. So the guy couldn't answer me. And then I hate to, like, all food industry now is asking for tips, right? Like, coffee has always been a thing, but it's like sandwich shops, burger shops, everywhere is asking for tips, and they immediately go to like percentages too. Dutch Brothers still has like $1, $2, whatever, but like it's like 10%, 15%, and it can just feel a little heavy when you buy things for your entire family. And I have yet to feel confident in hitting no tip, but it's so taxing on me because I feel like we're already paying so much more. So he turned the thing around and said, it's going to ask you a question. Like, he doesn't know what the question is. And of course I hit $1 because I don't know how not to do that. And so my drink is now $7 and change. And for what it is, I'm like, my gosh, that's just, it's so taxing, and I don't know. I also really don't like when people ask for a tip before I've been served. Like, I haven't tasted my drink. I don't know how quick the service is. I don't even know if you're going to give me everything I ordered, and you are asking for a tip. And it's just a really backwards thing, and I just want it to go away because I just don't know how to be like, no tip, because I feel like such an ass. So anyways, how do you guys feel about it? Are you a no tipper? Do you tip? No judgment, but like, this is just where I'm at. I want to be one of those ones that's like, no, like, y'all are already digging too deep in my pocketbook. My pocketbook? Who even says that anymore? Me. We're digging too deep in my pockets, you guys. Way too deep. $7 and change for a sugar-free drink. Anyways, it's only 35 calories, so I'll add it to my tracker, and I'm just dead today. My whole team is dead today. Like, they are tired. I had to do a little huddle with them this morning. Nobody had their Zoom cameras on, and I was like, hello? Y'all there? Because they were just quiet. I said, I'm going to make you guys turn on your cameras because I think you're sleeping. And then finally they started talking. I'm like, good grief. Good morning. Yeah. I do have a question. Do you know if they added strawberries? I didn't add any to mine, but if they have calories or like sugar in the strawberries?
Oh, the real fruit?
Yeah.
They do have sugar.
That's what I thought. It's okay. Do you know if the bottle says anything about how many calories it is?
I think it's 70. It's 90 calories.
Dang!
21 grams of sugar.
Oh no, okay, I made the right choice.
Yeah, I didn't realize it's that much either.
Yeah, I knew it was good. I was like, there's a reason.
Yeah.
90 calories.
I love those things, but I did not think it was that much.
Yeah, it is a lot. 90 calories and 25 grams of sugar. Real fruit, you guys.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
You too. Take care.
You too. Well, I made the right choice, and it doesn't hurt to ask. Now that I know that it's 90 calories in my head, I'll try to remember that. But maybe on a day that I just feel like I am doing so good with my calories or a special treat, I'll add those strawberries because they are good. Are we waiting for you? Thank you. They are really good because it's 25 grams of sugar, but I made the right choice. There's a girl actually on my team that is on a weight loss journey, and she was telling me, like, add the strawberries, they taste so good. And I wasn't thinking anything of it in the moment because I'm like, oh yeah, like yum. But I bet she don't know. I bet she don't know. I'm not gonna tell her. That's her life. It's her whatever. I'm not that girl that's gonna be like, did you know? Like, if you're here, you're part of this conversation, you just happen to know. But I know now. Now you know. Oh yeah. This beats Dutch Brothers coffee. The Rebels, because you don't get the shits. Like, I'm just being real with you guys. Their coffee is brutal on my intestines, but the Rebels are lovely. I'm so hungry right now, which I feel like I shouldn't be because I had that breakfast, but I think it's the energy drink. Like, once my heart is palpitating and I'm working, I don't know. They always make me more hungry. So we're gonna try this salad. And I'm gonna use my fun fork that I got from Dollar Tree. I shared it, I think, in my last video. Did I even post that? Anyways, I went to Dollar Tree. I think I did. And I got sparkly utensils. Okay, get another shake. Hopefully this tastes good. I don't know. Watch it taste terrible. Oh, it smells great. Top drizzle. I'll add more as I go. Oh boy. I should have cut this up better. Okay, here it goes. That was good. I like it. This morning, I went through some training for like trauma-informed care. I haven't like reviewed it in years. There's a couple interesting little tidbits I wanted to share with you guys. So, we all have something called cognition distortions, where a negative part of our brain ignites. And I'm wondering what you guys are, because I already know what I am. So, there are 5 different kind of cognitive disorders that we go through when things go wrong or when like negativity takes over. One is called emotional reasoning. It's when you feel something so much that it is true. This happens to me because I review people's actions. And to me, people's actions create feelings. And then I have an internal dialogue. Sometimes I'm correct and sometimes I'm not. And I know that. But I'm very emotionally driven as far as how I respond to things, and just, yeah, what I feel is true. And I know that's not true always, but that's just how I am. One of them is disqualifying the positive, and one example was, it's like if somebody gives you feedback and they say all these positive things, but they say one thing you need to work on, your brain focuses on the one thing you need to work on. So disqualifying the positive is the name of that one. And I think that I'm pretty good at like seeing big picture with when people give me good and bad. Like I'm like, okay, like I see that and I'm gonna work on that, but I don't necessarily have a negative attachment to that, so that's not me. Mind reading, assumptions that are negative, and I realize I do this sometimes. So an example would be, let's say I post on Instagram and I put a question out there and nobody responds to it. My mind reading is like, well, nobody cares. Nobody like even read my post or looked at my thing, and so I assume the negative. Maybe people were busy. Maybe they're those type of people that just do this. Maybe their kid had the phone. Maybe, I mean, there's so many possibilities, but you assume the negative. I do that sometimes. All or nothing. Things are black or white. There's no in between. Like things are good or bad. I'm definitely not that. I am a fence rider all the time. I'm always looking at full picture and like considering different things. So that's not me. And then catastrophizing is when you start thinking about what if. So an example they gave is if somebody's late and you're like, what if they were in a car accident? And then that negative thought takes over. There has been a few times where my employees didn't call in and I don't have them off and I can't reach them. Like I'm like, what if? And I get a little worried, but that's very rare. That's like the only situation. I used to have that with like getting on the freeway places. I'm like, what if I crash? I can't drive. I don't necessarily have that anymore. I just have preferences. Like I hate driving with my husband in the passenger seat because it has zero chill. I can drive places with other people in the passenger seat, but not my husband. That's why you'll see me as a passenger princess with him, because I just can't. There were other things too, like they talked about people having different conflict styles, whether they accommodate, they avoid, they collaborate, they're very assertive, or they want to split the difference with people so nobody gets their way. Or went through like, it's called the 3 R's of de-escalation. I feel like I just flung some food at myself. And then they kind of talked about preparing, responding, and recovering from escalated situations. So I feel like overall I'm a pretty good de-escalator, which is a good and a bad thing. It's very energy absorbing, especially with certain types of people, but I am good at it. And I was like looking at the tips that they do and I'm like, oh, I do that. Oh, I do that. Oh, I do that. So I'm pretty good at de-escalating. Okay, my plan. I'm gonna update you guys. I didn't walk on my first break. It is cold and I wore a skirt like a ding dong, but I'm still going to walk a little bit of my lunch. I get an entire hour, and I didn't walk on my first break because you saw I got the Dutch Brothers, which I demolished. So I plan to walk for at least 20 minutes on my lunch. I might walk a little bit more than that. And then after work today, I'm going to immediately change to gym clothes, go work out, and I'll let you guys know if there's any changes in that, and if I ended up eating all the things. And then I actually need to, I just reminded myself, I need to do a grocery pickup for dinner because I think I know what I'm making. I'll show you guys later. I just realized something on my walk. So we have 2 buildings and I never go in the other one because it's locked and I need a special badge to get into it. But I can go into it and there's plenty of indoor walking space over there. So I don't know, like, why am I doing that? Why am I not doing that? I just had a light bulb moment because it's starting to sprinkle a little bit on me, which is rude. So far from what I packed today, I haven't eaten my applesauce and I haven't eaten the 200 calorie Quest bar, and I'm not hungry right now. I might be after the workout, we'll see, but I think I'm at like 783 calories if
I don't eat those, which I kind of like the idea of not eating them and having the potential of a bigger dinner or like a normal sized dinner and maybe a dessert, because I don't know, what if I want to eat something right before bed? So because I'm content right now, I'm just going to be content. My workout class though is in 10 minutes. It is a 30-minute class. It's called Butts and Guts, and they do like I think 6 different stomach related workouts for 40 seconds long, and then you get a 20-second rest, and then they move on to something else. But once they go through the 6, then you circle back and do it one more time, and then you get a 2-minute rest, and then you do 6 different bottom related exercises for 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and then you cycle through it twice. So I really like it because it's kind of motivating to see other people, and it's pretty common for me to peter out on certain kind of moves like planks. I'm just terrible at them, or anything that has me facing the ground, like a plank. I always feel like I'm gonna barf. I'm kind of hopeful that maybe since it's been a little bit since I've eaten last that I'll be okay. But oh, and I wanted to give an update on those Quest chips. So I had those like loaded taco flavor Quest chips, and I feel like those chips would be good if you had a dip, but just eating them as is, I felt like the second I crunched them, they just became immediate powder, and I didn't love that. So I think if I bought them again, I would have a dip. And it was only those ones, because I have tried the nacho cheese and I thought they were okay, and I tried maybe Cool Ranch, I thought they were okay, but that taco one was just weird. It was really weird. Anyways, wish me luck. Next time you see me, I should be good and sweaty, and we're gonna head to Safeway to do my grocery pickup. And I do want to share with you guys the total of my grocery order, because I feel like I just earned my keep today. I'm gonna say that.
Two rounds of butts, 2 rounds of guts. Each exercise we're doing for 40 seconds, and then we have 20 seconds of rest. And so I'm gonna break down what we got going on for the butts. If you were here.
All right, workout is done, and I was low-key terrified because my stomach started cramping, and I kept thinking to myself, oh my gosh, what if I'm doing these stomach exercises and I shit myself? Legit, like, fear in my head, and like I didn't feel like I was going to, but because I had like stomach cramping, I'm like, what if, you know, like when you have like immediate diarrhea, my brain just went there. It was like, what if I have an issue? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna get out of here? Like, stupid. Maybe I do have that other cognitive disruptor thing of what ifing, worst case scenario. I can't even remember what it was called right now, but so stupid. I'm good. I made it to the bathroom afterwards. We're fine. TMI. But you know what? If you're here, you're just gonna know too much. That's what you're here for, right? Okay. Okay, I'm definitely not eating a fourth of tonight's meal, because when I calculated a fourth, I need to recalculate again, but it is like 1,586 calories. So obviously an eighth of this meal is going to be more appropriate. But what I did was I looked at the back of everything. So for instance, I need 8 ounces of this pasta, and it says every 2 ounces is 190 calories. So I'm like, okay, obviously times that by 4, we get 760 calories just for the pasta alone. And then the Greek yogurt, for 3/4 a cup, it's 110. So I divided that by 3, got 36, and then did times 2 for a half of a cup. So that's 72 calories. The hamburger meat is 170 calories times 4, because there's 4 servings in here. So that was 680 calories. And then beef broth is just 10 calories. That's nothing. I didn't even calculate these tomatoes. I mean, or maybe I did. No, it's 105 for this entire can. And I think that's everything. There's some seasonings in this. Oh, I didn't even add the parm. There's Parmesan cheese. Oh my goodness. So my plan is to figure out the weight of the end product and then divide the ounces from there to figure out like 1/8 of a serving to figure out my calories. It's a whole math explosion. So if you're in school and you're young, I don't even know why you're watching this because of Yawn Fest, and you probably have the attention span of like 2 seconds anyways, but you do use math sometimes. This is math. I'm mathing. Dang it. Parmesan cheese for that. For 1/4 a cup is 100. Dang, man. Oh, man. It's 110. 110. Okay. Olive oil. 1 tablespoon is 130. Oh my gosh. Oh. It just keeps adding up. 130. Okay. Anything else that I'm missing? I've got my basil, salt, pepper, garlic I need to pull out. Alright, it is what it is. Let's get going. No! Dang it. I'm just gonna flavor with this. You wanna say hello? Hello? Okay, I put the entire bowl of pasta together. We've got 1324, 1325. There was a delay. It was 1320, so what the heck? I'm not changing my math. It's just a few calories at this point. What I did is I took the 1320 and I divided it by 4. Like if I had 1/4 of this, it would be 330 grams. If I divided it by 5, it'd be 264 grams. And if I divide it by 6, it's 220 grams. That is how I'm going to measure my plate. At this point, it can go back in the pan if I wanted, but I'm going to put my plate here and measure out. I'm going to start at 220 grams and decide if that's enough food for me or if I need more. That's how I'm doing it. So let's see. I feel like you guys are going to fall if I do this. Sorry about that. Okay. Reset that. Okay, where's my paper? Okay, so 310 calories if I do 220 grams. I have a small child tapping me on my shoulders.
Ooh, that looks yummy.
Yeah.
Is it done?
Oh yeah. This is a lot of food.
This one I'm having for dessert.
Yeah. I only need 1/6 of this.
Mom.
What are you
Yes.
having?
A banana.
All right. This is about 311 calories, and I'm going to have probably 2 pieces of sourdough, no butter, just some warmed sourdough for another 120 to make it, what would that be? 431 calories. Yes. I totally cut up some basil and I didn't stink and eat it, but I ate the pasta and my sourdough bread, and the pasta was really good. It was filling, it was basic, and I liked it. So right now I'm ending at 1,214 calories. If I get a sweet tooth later, I'm already planning on having like an applesauce or just something still on the healthier side. We have some like full fruit popsicles too in the freezer I might have, but I'm just so full from the pasta and from the sourdough that I might not eat. And we also have tea. I really enjoy drinking something warm at the end of the night sometimes just to like unwind and go to bed. So If anything, I might end tonight around 1,400 calories, which is awesome. I love that. So far with my rings, for a little check-in on that, I am at 800 or 584 calories burnt with moving. My goal is 600, so I'm really close. Maybe I'll go take a little mini walk. And I'm at 9,303 steps, and my goal is 10, so we're really close. But my exercise, I've exercised officially for 73 minutes. My goal is only 30, and I've already been up on my feet for 12 hours today, so it's looking good. I'll try and put a little snapshot of how I end today, but I am going to, I think, wrap up this vlog so that way I can work on it tomorrow. I've got a little bit from my phone, a little bit on this camera, and tomorrow I will work on putting the video footage together and sharing it with you guys, and then I'll pick up the camera again on Thursday to catch you guys up on what happened Wednesday. If there's any quick clips that I can throw in there that I just didn't put in a video yet. And yeah, we'll do Wednesday recap, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all in one video. And it might be longer than this one because, you know, there's just no way I could do a full week. What was I thinking? Okay, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really like sharing my health journey this way because I feel like I can be more chatty, and, you know, people can give me ideas, and I feel like it's just more, like, what's the word I'm looking for? More, the word that keeps coming to mind is involved. More collaborative, more like you guys talk to me more here, and I appreciate it. So if you made it this far, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to follow my health journey and just how I'm doing throughout it all, you can click subscribe and hang out for a while because I'm pretty sure I'm going to do this for a while. Until next time, take care, love always. Bye.